Surprise! Bet you weren't expecting to see me here. That's because today we're learning about social skills and being a better talker. By the end of this video, you should understand how to improve your social skills and lower your social anxiety, and how to gain confidence with talking to people. But first, as is tradition with one of my things that they don't teach you at school, here are some things that you will need. Your full attention. I don't know how long this video is going to be. Watch it till the end, as per usual. Pen and paper, because we are going to need some stuff to write down, and it's just better to do it on pen and paper on average. If you don't have pen and paper, open up a Paint document and write down there. If you're doing this on phone, fine, use Samsung Notes, iPhone Notes, and what have you. A way of talking to new people. So whether that's on Discord, like you're on a bunch of servers and you're able to hop on a call with someone who you've never spoken to before, or if you can WhatsApp someone who, like a friend, for example. But the exception is that like you haven't talked to them in a while, right? Then that also works. And another thing I need from you guys is self-accountability, because I'm going to roast you a lot in this video. So if you guys don't want to hear that, click off. But for everyone else, welcome to the video. So why you suck at socializing? Actually, to be honest, it's kind of a little bit more nuanced than you just suck at socializing. Let's just break down what socializing really is. It's us versus them. Us is me, myself, everyone, all my friends. That I do not have any friends in this room, but that's what it is. It's us, right? And them, it's you guys. It's the world, right? It's the people who I'm talking to. It's the random strangers who I want to like me. Of course it is. So let's focus on us first and foremost. If we want to improve our social skills, we have to improve our social skills. So we have to improve us, right? Right now we can focus on us. We'll focus on them in a second. But before we can focus on them and how we can help them with our conversation, let's focus on us. Social skills is the skill of talking, right? So if you're entering this video with, I want to improve my social anxiety, I want to improve my socially awkward self, I'm an introvert who wants to be more extroverted, I have a question. When is the last time you actually went out and spoke with someone? Yeah? Is that, am I hearing crickets? So you want social skills, but you don't go out and talk with people. You want social skills, and you want us to be as good as possible. Like, you trust us. I like my friend group and all that. Like, my neighbor. What's your neighbor's name? How about that? Like, the person who lives closest to you, and you don't even know their name, and yet you want to improve your social skills. Well, now's the right time. So, first exercise of the day. Within 24 hours, I want you to take a walk and make eye contact with one person and say hi. That's all we want to do. This is the social skills of the day. This is our improvement. You're going to go up to someone, right? This is you, and you're walking on the road. What you're going to do is you're going to see another person. They may be with a couple. Yeah, it's usually a couple, right? What you're going to do is you're going to stare at each other. You're going to make eye contact. And you're going to say, what time is it? It's 20 past 12. You're going to say, good afternoon. That's it. That's all you're going to do. Yeah? That's your social skills done for today. You're going to think to yourself, oh, this is pointless. It's not going to help me. I guarantee you, the first time you do this, you're going to be a bit soy about it. You're going to look at this person and you're going to think, oh my God, what's he gonna think of me? Hey, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. I guarantee you, I promise that's what you're gonna feel like, and I'm telling you that it will help you so much with your social confidence. That's all you're gonna, all from saying hi to a random stranger. Why? Because this random stranger, because remember what we're doing, we're taking a walk, right? It's around our area, and all we're getting to do is familiarizing ourselves with our neighbors, right? And you're telling me that this wouldn't help you with your social skills. Within 24 hours, take a walk, make contact with the person, maybe it's a people, in this case it's a couple, and just say hi. That's all we're gonna do. But what if they think badly of you? I just want to point this out. They don't care. Like, they do not care. People don't really care about you and what you have to say to them. And, like, what's it called? If, let's say, you say hi to them and it's like you don't deliver it the right way, they don't care. And if they do, they'll care for, like, maybe 30 seconds and then they'll go about their day. No one cares about you. You're probably not as special as you think you are. No one particularly cares about you. Like, you will watch this video, and I'm telling you right now, like, as a creator who needs to impress his audience, no one cares about you. And stop pretending that this is offensive, because you don't care about anyone else but yourself. Like, you like this video, and maybe this video is helpful to you, but do you care about me? No. No, you don't. I'll give you an example, right? Pele was the best football player to have ever lived, right? And he unfortunately died last December, didn't he? Kobe Bryant, best basketball player of all time. He died in 2020. When's the last time you thought about those people? Probably 2020 and 2022, wasn't it? You don't care about anyone but yourself. So why do you care about what they think? Well, I'm going to tell you. Upbringing. Admittedly, and this is why I said self-accountability, because I know some of you will be coping a little bit and said, oh, but it's not my fault that, I don't know, my parents raised me this way. Yeah, you're right. It's not their fault. But admittedly, how you are brought up determines your mental health. This includes social anxiety, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert. This has been proven time and time again. So literally something tiny can make a mountain of a difference. Now, the good news is we can heal from that. So, second exercise of the day is write down something cringy that happened to you as a kid, or something cringy that you did. Sorry about that, that was my phone. Yeah. So write down something cringy that you did, or something that happened to you. Go on. I will do the same. Give me 1 second. Give me a sec. I'm not editing this part out, by the way. You're gonna have to skip. I'm not editing this out. Right. Sorry about that. That was very unprofessional, but I'm not editing that out. So write down something cringy that happened to you or that you did. It can be, even if it's something that you look back at and you're like, oh my god, that was so cringe, right? Why do you think, like, answer the question. What do you think that you did was so cringy? Okay. Back in, I'm doing this exercise with you. I'm doing this on the fly. Let me think. Back in 2016, I used to watch a lot of those, what's it called? Hold on. Yeah, go on. That's my example. I used to watch a lot of those anti-SJW videos, right? You know which ones I'm talking about. The ones where, whatchamacallit? Where a politician, no, not a politician, where a guy who's admittedly pretty smart will argue with people who aren't the best at giving criticism. I'll just leave it at that. It's like if, you know, you were to argue with a child. Like, it's just people who base their opinions on emotion rather than facts and logic. And yes, yeah, there's a lot of those facts and logic videos. You know which ones I'm talking about. If you don't know which ones I'm talking about, you're either a liar or you're still into it. And again, I'm not dissing you if you are into these type of videos, because we're going to talk about it in a second. Now, why do you think this event hurts you when you talk to people? Or more specifically, why do you think it's cringe? Why? Because the thing is for the most part, these people, they were correct. So, and anti-SJWs, I'm still kind of into that, I'm not gonna lie, people are morons. And it's worse than it's ever been today, so of course I'm into that. So why do you think it hurts you to talk to people because of this? Well, okay. Because a friend at the time, I'm spelling friend. I think I spelled friend wrong again in my previous slide. It doesn't matter. Because my friend challenged me on something I repeated. And I couldn't answer back. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Take your time with this example because it's a little bit, you know, there's multiple ways of doing it, right? It could be, it might be that, or it might just be because a close friend said it was cringe. Or it might just be because you rewatched it in 2023 and it's just like not as, you know, funny anymore. They're not, they're still great. It's still great. But I'm just giving examples, right? And why this would affect your when it hurts to people is because I think people will think I'm cringe. Or more specifically, these types of people will think I'm cringe. So when you write it down like that, you realize how pathetic you're being. Okay, like, I never really wanted to impress these people, or even I didn't really want to impress the facts and logic type of people, you know? You know? So, if you write it down like this, why do you think this event hurts you when you talk to people? You realise how pathetic you're being, and it helps you get over that embarrassing memory that helps you. Because remember, it's very rarely... Well, it is. how you are brought up determines how you are introverted, extroverted, and mental health and whatever. But it's something as tiny as that. It might be as stupid as you weren't invited to the party when you were in year 2. You were the only person who was left out. It might be because, you know, a year 3 teacher told you something you didn't like. I'm not even joking. You remember when you remember those year 6 anti-bullying assemblies you would say where sticks and stones may break your bones, words may never hurt you. That's a bogus claim because a wound can heal, but emotional scar never heals. There's an element of truth to that. Now, I'm not saying be a soy boy, but what I'm saying is it's somewhat true. Something as pathetic as this. The fact that I watched anti-SJW videos in 2016 has now affected how I talk with people in 2023. It's amazing when you think of it like that, isn't it? So here are some other quick tips that you can help us, right? Because remember, we're talking about us here. Be more presentable. So smile a bit more. You know, like if someone's smiling at you, they're more likely to, you know, smile back. Because how can someone who's smiling be malicious? Yeah, I know, that's out of context. But anyways, posture up. Now, breathing and posture. Those are two things that as soon as someone mentions it, you automatically just do it correctly. Because by default, you've just been doing it wrong your entire life. Posture up, look more presentable. Get hench and get healthy. This is a video I will make. I'll make a guide to this. I'll make a guide to this in a later date. But if you get hench and healthy, you will think better about yourself. And then if you think better about yourself, you'll think better about yourself in front of another person. When you write it down like that, it makes a bit more sense. But like I said, these are quick tips. They're quick tips because they're obvious, but they're not easy to do. Well, I mean, this one is and this one sort of is. But these two, they require discipline and a little bit of commitment. But let's focus on them, because at the end of the day, we can only do so much. You're only as good at socializing as the person you're socializing with. And we can't really change them. They are here to stay, whether you like it or not. But what we can do is we can change our perspective on them. If you're suspicious of everyone, right? If you have this set, you know, you have this set thought on someone, you're going to change your entire perspective and your entire demeanor on them. And this is true. Like, if this was 30,000 years ago and someone came up to me, I would think that we were about to fight because, you know, I'm a caveman with a monkey brain at that point, and I'm looking at another caveman with a monkey brain coming at me. There's only one way this can end, and it's in conflict. But we still have this feeling deep down, which is, I believe, why we still, you know, have a bit of bad social skills when it comes to strangers. So, why can't you talk to them? Well, it's a bit complicated, but here's some, I would say, general things that I noticed about myself. And as soon as I stopped as soon as I stopped doing these things, I got so much better at socializing. Number one, you watch that social media of people acting like morons, and morons is the worst way of putting it. So you're watching, here's the thing, you are watching YouTube shorts of a dumbass YouTube prankster doing home invasions on people, and now that's your perspective of all people. You're watching a perspective of a Karen in the supermarket asking to speak with your manager, and now that's what you think of middle-aged mothers. you're watching videos of a police officer not doing their job correctly, and now that's what you think of all policemen. That's actually how it works. Go look at the comment. Now I know it's YouTube comments, so it's like not the biggest thing. But do you think that this doesn't influence your mind and your perspective on them? If I watch, you know, those faith in humanity has been restored videos for 24 hours, do you think I would not walk out with a smile on my face ready to, you know, talk with people and be like, oh, okay, humanity's not that bad? Rather than just being more anxious and insecure about it. Like, oh my god, this person's approaching me. Because, well, if that's what they're like on the internet, that's what everyone is like in real life. You'd be surprised how much you think about this. Like, this is true. Whenever you think about something on the internet, you see something on the internet, it must be true. This is how media I'm making a separate video on media, but that's in October. That's got nothing to do with right now. But that's how media push a narrative, and they exaggerate a narrative. Well, that's what it is on the internet, so it has to be true. You think that's not going to help you with your social skills and your perspective on that? Because remember what we're talking about. It's our perspective on them. Because we can't change who they are, but we can change our perspective on them. It goes back to that old phrase, you're not as bad as people make you out to be. What have they been saying about me? Like, you've talked to me yourself and it's not that bad. I'm not that bad, supposedly. But you're listening to other people's opinions on me when you haven't even spoken. Now, okay, admittedly, this is all stuff in your control. But let's talk about the things that we can't control, like past trauma and bullying, right? Because that is a huge thing. Sometimes you won't be able to talk with people and you'll have this thought. Remember what we said before about this exercise? You might think, oh, no one will want to listen to me because I got bullied in year 5. And when you say it like that, it sounds pathetic. But this is a wound which some people might have all these years later. Okay? And mum told me never to talk to strangers. Like, these two things, you'd be surprised how bad they are and detrimental to they are to your social skills. Admittedly, this is pretty good advice, but like, your overprotective mother told you, mum told me never talk to strangers, is now a reason why you won't talk to strangers today. Because of bullying in year 5, you can't talk to people today. Now, admittedly, getting over bullying, that's no joke. I've been there as a kid. It's not fun. But the thing is it does make a difference on why you can't talk to them. And finally, I don't know what to talk about. Now, this one is very interesting because I don't know what to talk about. Then don't say anything. Be a good listener. I'm having a conversation with myself. I'm taking a few pauses because I want to listen to your cope from the silver screen. From my camera to your screen, I want to listen to your cope. See, you're coping now. Sometimes the best thing to say is nothing. This is a rule in Jay Heinrich's How to Argue with a Cat, and also a principle in How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'll talk about those books in a little bit. Sometimes the best thing you need to say is nothing. Remember, no one cares about you, they only care about themselves. So, people will actually like you more if you let them talk about themselves and the things that they like. So I've spoken a lot about how you can talk with people. You can be a good listener, why you can't really talk to them, and who they are, right? So now, remember how I said earlier we wanted to have a way of talking to strangers? Go into a call and talk to someone you've never met and just go with the flow. It can even be, if you want to, you can also do this with an old friend that you haven't spoken to in however many years. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. In fact, I'll talk to someone right now. Just to incentivize you that if I can do it, anyone can do it. Go talk to them. Go talk to them. Just waiting for someone to answer, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna wait for someone. You can do this either on my server. I'm using Hamza's server. Big server, lots of people online. A lot of people have taken the one-to-one. I'm just for now do one-to-one. Especially because I'm on video. So I'm gonna do one-to-one. Who is buying that? Alright. So I'm gonna just go on the server. If you're watching this in 2025, when hopefully my server is a lot bigger, you can use my server. You can use the Stick War server. You can use the Epic War server. You can use the Congregate server. There are so many servers that you can use to talk to people. Go talk to someone. Give it a second. You know, I am going to stay here until someone hops online. Okay, someone's playing Epic Warfare. I don't really want to talk to someone who's doing something else at the same time. Preferably I would want someone with 100% presence, just for the nature of it. Alright, give it a sec. Someone will join. Someone will join. Someone will join. And I'm not editing this out as well. I'll edit out like literally the start and the end, but that's it. I'm not editing anything else out. Go talk to someone. Why are you waiting for me to get a call? Go talk to someone. Let's see some of the Jiu-Jitsu servers. Oh no, someone on the Jiu-Jitsu. No one's all talking on the Jiu-Jitsu server, okay. God, no one's on VC right now. Okay, that's fine. Funny thing is when I was talking on... while I was actually rehearsing this video, someone literally joined straight away. And I didn't record it. All good. Is anyone actually on VC somewhere? God, some of these people are chatting was. There we go. Good day to you, sir. Hello?
Hello,
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm good. I'm recording a video right now.
Oh, what kind of video?
I'm recording a video on social skills and how to improve your social skills. So, if it's okay with you, you're actually live on my recording.
What did you say?
I'm recording a video on social skills and on like improving your social skills. So, if it's okay with you, you're actually being recorded right now.
Yeah, it's fine with me. Like, where are you gonna upload the video?
I'm gonna upload it to my second channel on YouTube because I teach kids how to do maths. But I run a series on my channel where I teach things that they don't really teach at school.
Oh, okay.
What do you do
So you have
currently?
it. Me, I'm a student.
What you studying?
Yeah.
What are you studying?
Oh, I'm in high school, right? I'm in 11th grade.
Okay. Wait, how old are you then? If you're in 11th grade.
17.
You're 17. Right, right.
Yeah. So you have an education channel on YouTube?
Yeah, I have three channels. I have one which is like my main channel, my editing channel. I have my unedited
Okay.
channel where I talk and I waffle. For the skill of recording a video. And then I have my maths channel where I teach people stuff.
Okay, so I'm looking at your one of your channels, which is the sami.g, right?
Yeah, so hop under my channels. It'll be on the Sami.g Teachers or Sami Teachers. That's what it's called. That's my
Yeah,
maths
so
channel.
you basically, yeah, you teach maths. Okay, so where are you live right now? You say you were live, right?
I'm not live. I'm currently recording. This video will be uploaded at 5 p.m. today.
Okay, so what's gonna be the title of the video?
The title of this video, actually, no, I'm going to look that up for you. The title of this video is going to be called Social Skills and Being a Better Talker. Things they don't teach you in
Okay,
school, 3.
okay. Nice. So how's the day been going?
My day's been okay. Currently, I've been scripting and recording this video, but I've just recovered from being sick, so um, to be honest, it's been a good day. How about yourself?
Yeah, like I've I've went to the mosque and had my lunch and I'm just like relaxing in my bed now, just
Nice.
talking with people, yeah.
You Muslim, yeah? You said you are at the mosque.
Yeah.
How long have you been a Muslim for?
I'm born Muslim, brother.
Oh,
Like
you're
my
born
parents
and
are.
raised. Fair, fair.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, where are you from then?
Me, I'm from India. I think you can like guess from my accent, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't have the awareness for that. What? Anyway, yeah. You say you're
So
from.
what about you?
Oh, I'm from the United Kingdom.
Oh,
South
UK,
London.
nice. Oh, South London, nice. Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh no, I was just wondering because you're from India. What's something you like about India?
See, that's a tough one. Let me think. Would you lie?
Sorry, I'm not putting you on the
There's many
fly.
things. No, like there's many things I like, but it's not like something special or like you know. I just like I'm just a kid. I don't know much about my country because I don't travel and I haven't been to many places, so I can't really tell that. But it's a nice place, nice weather, right? Nice food.
Mm.
Yeah.
So if I went to India, what food would you recommend?
Okay. So what food? Of course, the biryani. I would recommend you biryani,
The
and then
biryani. Nice.
yeah, I'm a Muslim, right? So I would like suggest you those kind of foods that we eat in our household, right? Because
Mm.
we have many different kind of people living in India, not just like a one category of people. So there are Hindus, there are Indians, like there are Muslims, and there are other kinds of people. So all of them have different culture and food, right? It's a
Mm.
diverse place. So yeah, as a Muslim, I would recommend biryani and Like recommend you kebab. You know kebab, right?
Yeah, we have some kebab places in the UK.
Yeah, yeah,
But by far the best kebab places are the Indian places. It's not even close.
yeah,
You said you've been you're raised born and raised a Muslim, right?
yeah.
If there was something from Islam that you could teach your 10-year-old self, what would it be?
10 year old self, just read more Quran or read more books, or just don't listen to people and read your own book, because it has the words of our God. And we should follow the words of God and not someone else. Or like, like many people listen to Andrew Tate and these kind of things, like this
Mm-hmm.
kind of people right now, right?
Yep.
So as a Muslim, I think we should, as a Muslim, I think we should read our book, which is Quran, and like follow our Prophet. That's the thing we should like mainly focus on. If you do that, like 90% of your problems are gonna be solved.
For sure. Yeah, I do think
Yeah.
that some people's interpretation of the Quran can be a bit harmful in the 21st century. Like
What do you
from
mean by that?
like some of the ways that those top influencers kind of like pick and choose the Quran,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I just feel
Yes.
like those guys it's like it because this thing I'm also a Muslim, very agnostic because I wasn't raised in that religious of a household, but I've been getting into it a lot more lately as I grow up, and because I'm realizing that the
So have
Quran
you
was correct.
converted or not? So
No,
are you converted or not?
no, I have been my entire life, but
Oh, okay.
what's it called? I've just been. It was just something on the side, It's just something I'd say almost to show off in a little bit. But lately, I've been trying to get a bit more into it.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, that was me too. Like I was like a Muslim, like just I was a Muslim, as like I was just associated with the Muslim religion, but I wasn't particularly following it, right?
Nice.
Yeah,
And then you slowly understood it through time.
yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah.
Mm.
So as a native English speaker, what tips would you give me so that I can improve my English?
Um, my best advice is honestly just talk English. But not
Yeah.
only talk English, but think in English, right? So, what's your
Yeah, I
second
mean,
language? Can I call you
English is
Sinus?
yeah, yeah, you can call me that. My
Okay.
English is my second language.
So English is your second language. What's your first language?
It's Hindi.
It's
It's the
Hindi.
Hindi
Okay.
language.
So
Yeah,
whenever you talk Hindi, you think in Hindi, don't you?
yeah, but whenever I talk in English, I think in English too. Like
There you
I don't
go.
think my English is bad, but I'm just trying to improve it so that I can reach a like better place, right?
To be honest, your English is better than some people in South London.
Really?
Not like that's not even an exaggeration.
Oh, okay.
So
So
again,
is it bad, or
no, it's
is it
it's
a good
pretty
thing?
good, to be honest.
Okay. Okay.
But if you want to improve it more, and I know this is a little bit obvious, but you're gonna have to talk in English and also think in
Yeah.
English
Yeah.
because
So the thing is, right?
yeah, go on.
We have like in India, we speak Hindi basically like pretty much every time. So I don't really get people to talk to English in. So I this is my only medium. Like Discord is the only place I can talk in English.
Yeah.
So I don't really get to practice English a lot. So this is all I learned from like watching videos. I learned English from watching videos, like all the content on YouTube I watch from the UK YouTubers, and the Discord people I used to talk with. There's a channel. There's a Discord channel which is called the English server. I used to talk in English there, so that's how I improved my
Okay.
English.
Have you ever done that? But have you turned the webcam on when you do this?
Webcam now.
Okay, that could be something that could help you sinus because yeah, sinus, that's correct. And that I believe would help you because from what I understood, it sounds like you can't practice speaking English with other fellow Indians, so in real life.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
think a decent substitute, it's not the best, but a decent substitute for you would probably be to turn on the webcam, because then your entire social skills and your demeanor changes, because now you know that somebody is holding you accountable with how you
I
present
get your
yourself.
point. Yeah, absolutely. I get your point because it's gonna feel more real and it's gonna feel like you're gonna actually talking to someone, right? But
Precisely.
yeah, so what do you think? Should we turn on our video?
Not right now because I'm currently recording a video, but if you
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay.
but maybe a little bit later, perhaps.
Yeah,
Wait,
when you
how are
stop
you doing? How are
recording,
you
yeah.
doing in school as well? Because I am a maths
Cool.
tutor
Yeah.
after school. After all.
Okay, so yeah, I study three subjects because I'm trying to like get into a college, right? And there's an entrance exam which you have to prepare for. So I study maths, physics, and chemistry.
Maths,
So those
physics,
three
chemistry.
subjects.
Okay, so
Yeah.
maybe down the line, if it's okay with you, I can send you a link to my server. If it's okay with you.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, okay, but I don't think I'm gonna join because I'm not on Discord like very much.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'll add you and I'll wave to you.
Okay, yeah.
If I no, not that one. If I send you my server, then eventually down the line, I don't mind, let's say, teaching you something like one of your subjects in English, to hopefully that you understand that in English, and our webcam on and everything, because that's just an environment that I'm very used to, being a maths tutor.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm a little bit out of time, but thank you very much for talking with me today, Sinus.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Alright,
Vice versa.
have
Nice
a
to meet
good
you.
rest of your day.
Thanks, bro. Bye.
Bye. What are you still looking at me for? Go what? Go and talk to someone. Go talk to sorry. Go and talk to someone. I've just had I think that was a 15-minute conversation. I had a 15-minute conversation with someone. Just to show you, well, how it's done to the best of my ability. Go and talk to someone. Right, now that you've spoken to someone, here are some quick tips that can help you out. Eye contact. How many times have you looked at me in this video? My eyes are up here. Like, I know down here it's very nice, but my eyes are up here. How many times have you actually looked at my webcam and held eye contact with me? You haven't. Or have you? Nah, let's not say you haven't. That's an unfair generalization. And I know this is hard. That is why we need to practice. Guys, if you do not practice a skill, how are you going to get better at it? What's my next slide? A convo as well, like, sometimes it's not you, sometimes it's the other person, but a convo is only as good as the person you're talking to. So make sure that you allow them to talk or to listen as much as you. If you guys are struggling, here are some resources that can help you. Basically everything I know about talking to people comes from the book How to Win Friends and Influence People and How to Argue with a Cat by Jay Heinrichs. Oh, How to Win Friends and Influence People is written by Dale Carnegie. These two books are your bread and butter. Not even this book. Like, this book is your bread and butter for talking with people. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It told me literally everything I know. I feel 10 times the man I was before I read it. Read this book, study it, it will change your life. That's my affiliate link. If you guys want to like persuade people and kind of understand them to your way of thinking, How to Argue with a Cat, perfect book for that. If you're broke and you can't afford it, go watch Hamza's video on How to Win Friends and Influence People, or watch my video on How to Argue with a Cat. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed that video as much as I did recording it. If you guys liked this video, please subscribe. That's the best thing you can do for me. If you guys need some friends to talk to, go join my maths Discord server. It's in the description. And if you guys need some tutoring advice, drop me an email and then we can organize a meeting and a quote. Keep on learning, as you have no idea what you're capable of doing.